Hey guys, so we're going to go back in time a little bit because we're baking Christmas cookies. My kids an Irish Christmas star biscuit. So this recipe is given in cups and grams again, but I didn't see at first that it was grams too. So I did 3 cups, no, yeah, 3 times half a cup to make 1.5 cup flour. And then I saw, oh, I need 175 grams of flour. Well, this is 175 grams, and this bit is what I had left over from the 1.5 cup. So if you're still wondering the grams and the cups, yeah, that's the difference. Let me show how much in grams that is. Oh, this can make a difference. Maybe I have to need it. And maybe I need it in this recipe because the dough is too wet, but it can be too wet because there's no, anyway, I'm rambling. So this is almost 60 grams. So yeah, that's I think it's pretty a lot. Anyway, just to show you the difference between cups and grams again. I think I said more often, like in cooking, just follow your heart, add what feels right. But with baking, yeah, the amounts count often. So we make these together every Christmas. The kids love cutting out star shapes and decorating them with colorful icing, sprinkles and chocolate buttons. On Christmas Eve, we wrap them up and bring them to neighbors and family. It's one of our favorite traditions. Okay, so I have to preheat my oven, but I have to take out this thing. And I need to preheat it to 180. This one. Oh, I really need to clean my oven. So let's grab one of these already. And I need my baking paper. So that's done. Okay, oven is preheating. Sift flour in a mixing bowl, did that. Add diced butter and rub it in with your fingertips until the mixture looks like fine breadcrumbs. Yay! I love doing that. And I remember from last time. Fridge cold butter. So 75 grams of butter, unsalted. I have to go hands in anyway. By the way, I went to the hairdresser last night, and these bangs, I'm not sure, I have to learn how to style them, or it looks a bit weird. Well, in my opinion, maybe. Well, once I'm used to them, they have grown, and they're longer again. But yeah, I feel like I don't even look like myself. But it's not even that different as what I have usually. while I'm doing this, let's read. Stir in sugar, add just enough of the beaten egg to bring everything together into a firm dough. So here is where I'm too much of an amateur, because if I add too much egg, can I add a little bit more of the leftover flour to, you know, compensate that I put in too much liquid. If I don't have to use it, I can flour my workspace with it to roll out food. I haven't even got my rolling pin or my cookie cutter. So that's, I think I do have a star cookie cutter, so let's just scrap that. But I don't think I can make the picture they have. I'll show you when I'm done with making breadcrumbs out of flour and butter. Fine breadcrumbs. Oh. Now, they only need 10 to 15 minutes. And then cooling for a few before moving to a wire rack. And it says to decorating, and then in brackets, the extra fun part. Mix icing sugar with a few drops of water in 3 small bowls. Just enough to make a spreadable icing. Add a tiny bit of red food, color into one green, and leave the other one white. Once the biscuits are cool, spread the icing on top and let the kids decorate it with chalkboard sprinkles and chocolate bottoms. Yeah. I don't like icing. I'd rather have a plain cookie. I know, boring. Maybe chocolate on top. I am a big chocolate lover. But the icing made from powdered sugar. Yeah, they use icing sugar. I think it's almost the same, right? Is there really different? I'm doubting that right now. Let's wash hands for a moment. I went and got my rolling pin and my star. So let's continue. I have to add the sugar. And then 1 egg. I don't know why I grabbed a wooden spoon. Let's grab 4. I think that's better. And to make this, I want to start this. Stir the sugar, add enough beaten egg. Yeah, because they say add enough. I don't know if I think I need the whole egg. Just let me grab, you know, one of these just because of my long nails. So I'll go to clean those. That's why you could never work in a kitchen, in a professional kitchen. Okay, and then it says, sweet, simple, and full of magic. These little biscuits are part of what makes Christmas feel like Christmas in our home here in Ireland. And then it has a note from the kitchen that says, this recipe has been lovingly adapted for home use. Please remember, we're not operating from a professional kitchen. Always cook with care and follow your personal dietary needs. And then it says, excuse my pronunciation, Nolak Shona. I don't think you don't pronounce the S. So Nolak Shona, Happy Christmas. Well, like I said, it's I'm too late or way too early for Christmas, but I was hoping that it would say something that if it's not enough liquid, what I can do to add some, but maybe I just have to be patient and keep kneading. Bring everything together into a firm dough. So I just keep kneading till it's all together, I think. That's the only thing I can think of to do right now, instead of adding things. Well, the only thing, by the way, that makes this more Christmassy, this is just so far plain cookie dough. The Christmas thing from this recipe, I think, comes from the tradition, doing it with children, making it with children, and well, it isn't Christmas right now, which I said a couple of times, and well, it's just a plain cookie recipe at this moment. So what I would have done to make it more Christmas for me is maybe to add some cinnamon and some nutmeg, maybe, to get those spices. Ground I've lost the word. Ginger, ground ginger. So yeah, I think that would make it more Christmassy for me. But we're going to try this cookie. Well, I've got a ball of dough, and I don't have to. Doesn't need to rest in the fridge. No, 1/4 of an inch. So that's roughly like two. That's 1.25. Like 0.75 centimeters. But oh, I said I was going to see. They made a nice picture of Ireland and then 1 star up here. So it's nice for the picture, but it doesn't help me. But what does help me is to see. Yeah. See how thin I need to make this. Maybe do a bit of flour like this. And this is the whole recipe, what I'm doing right now. So, well, with my big cookie cutter, it's pretty big. Oh boy. There aren't a lot of cookies. I thought if this is a pretty big recipe with the cookies, that I've got like 12 cookies. I will do the brown bread ice cream, but without the brown bread, and then I make a cookie dough kind of ice cream out of it. So I don't know. We'll see how many cookies I can get out of this. Maybe if I can just do a cookie dough. So I think I'm happy with this. So 1 star. Yeah, this is my thickness. 1. And this dough doesn't need to rest, so I think that this dough is okay to gather together again and just roll out again until you used up every part of this dough, because now I can't make any more, so I have to re-roll it. I think that's plenty. But now that I said it out loud, I think I want to save some of the cookie dough and use it for cookie dough ice cream. So let's try this out again. And I think the second time is the last time, because otherwise there's too much flour in the dough. Yeah, I'm not sure if that will benefit the taste of the cookie. What more flour will do. Like I said, I'm an amateur. We all know that by now. So it's all, what is it, trial and error, what they say. Yes. Oh. Right now I'm having 6 cookies. And last one I'm going to batch up, I think, like this, just to it. It's going to be a thicker cookie. Well, no, I saw something on the internet a while ago. We just do everything in here, so it's just way too thick, and then push it out. And then if we roll it out, it's the right amount for, but it doesn't work. I messed up. I messed up. That's not a good way to do it. See, the third time it's already getting too dry. So let's do this one more and save the rest for the cookie dough ice cream. 2. So woo. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cookies. And the oven is done, and then what did I say? 10 till 10-15 minutes. So let's do 10 just to be sure. I always can do 5 more. I can't take 5 off. So I'm going to clean this bit up. Let the cookies rest for a moment, and then we'll do the taste test for this probably very nice but simple cookie. The cookies are done. Well, I got one of these. I can't touch it. 15 minutes in the end. I did add the 5 more. The minutes, 5 minutes, because they were looking very pale, and now they're looking, well, that actually was the best one. I think this is the best one. A very nice golden brown. The edges, like the points, are a little bit more brown than this, but that's expected. This is the. So let's eat this. So it's fully cooked. I can see why you want the icing, because it's very dry. It's still a bit warm, so yeah. If I ever bake cookies again, these ones, just plain ones, I'm going to add some spices. Look at it, probably some nutmeg and cinnamon and ginger. But yeah, I can see it as a tradition when you have small children, maybe with my nieces, something. But only the decorating part. It's chaos otherwise. Doesn't matter. But yeah, very simple. What was it? 4 ingredients: egg, sugar, flour, water. Most people have that at home. So anyway, thanks for watching. this was another recipe for my Ireland box done. I think I have one left before the March box comes. Sorry, I keep talking with my mouth full. So hopefully I can get those in before the box comes so that I'm back on track again. And right now I'm hinting to go towards the other box, the Irish treasure box. I wanted to stay with my Ireland box, by the way, because of the community. I think the people, and even Catherine, I think is her name, who organized everything. It feels a bit like a family. And if I look to my treasure box, yeah, you have no idea who's making the box and who's behind all of it. So, but yeah, the items. See, I'm wearing the necklace. I think it's a very pretty necklace, but I'm in the Facebook group where they compare both of them, and the one from the others, I think they're a bit more suitable for me. So, yeah. I think I have a couple of more days to decide, but I'm hinting over to the other one. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.